Hi everybody, this is Becca from Watch Becca Plan, and this is going to be my week, I don't know what week we're on, 15, yeah, week 15 update of my planner. We're still going good in the Filofax Holborn. I did switch my stencil out to the black one, and I have made a couple changes in here. If you want a full flip through where I talk about where all of these inserts are from, in my past videos, I talk about it. I do a full flip through in my past videos and talk about where everything is from and stuff. So if you want to know anything like that, they are all in the past videos. This is a picture of me and my son when he was a baby. It was actually like the perfect series of photos, and he was having his bottle next to me, and he was looking at me, and I took a photo. He grabbed the glasses off my face. I took a photo, and then he's like, and he wanted to inspect my glasses, and I just thought it was so funny. It was like perfect timing with the pictures. So I stuck that in there from when he was a baby because I enjoy it so much. It's extremely funny to me. So that's new. What else is new? This is all the same. The month is going good. I'm starting to fill in, which is nice. I did try, I tried to research time blocking this week because I feel like the daily sections here don't get filled up very much for me because I don't have a lot of timed appointments, and I was trying to find a way to use this more. I was like, maybe I should do time blocking, but time blocking is extremely rigid and it just doesn't work for my brain. I don't know why, or I don't know. But like, if I sit down and make a plan and time block my day, like every hour it has something in it, if anything in that gets messed up, then I'm done. I'm just done. Like, it doesn't work for me and I'm done. So time blocking doesn't really work for me very well, but I'm trying to develop a way for me to do that where it wasn't so rigid. So I took some sticky tabs in my label maker and I made like little block titles. So like I always forget to like check YouTube comments on here, or post on social media, or update like the Ko-Fi shop stuff, or I always forget to do that stuff. So I decided to do little blocks that are like social media for 15 minutes where I can sit down and like respond to YouTube comments or check emails or do that kind of stuff. And then I did a design time one because I have a hard time finding the time to sit down and really work on designing inserts. I don't know what it is lately, but it's just been really hard for me to do that. So I wanted to find some time to do that. And then cleaning, and I did it in the color code key that I have. So like home is orange and Watch Becca Plan is purple. I used it for like 2 hours and then I took them all off. So it didn't work very well. I just wanted to stick them in here so I could show you guys that was something that was going on. And then what I ended up doing was, on this day, I just went through and like highlighted everything. So what I have been doing in here on this time section is I have been writing down like not back planning, but like back doing things that have happened. Like there was snow that day, even though it's April, and like almost the middle of April and it's snowing. And then like getting orders out, and like my son took a nap that day, and then like cleaning times, and then this was a win because he ate some banana, and I mean, for other parents that's not a big deal, but for us it's a huge deal. So like him eating a banana is a total win for us. And like just doing time blocks in a specific time of day that I like. Cleaning time, I did it this time because that's usually when I clean. I try to clean around this time, so putting it there isn't so bad. So I just put like I tried to block off areas that I knew would be when I was doing something. Like my daily planning always happens first thing in the morning. My PM planning always happens before my son's bedtime is 9. So like at 8 p.m. I sit down, I check everything off. I migrate anything I need to do. I, track everything that I need to track for the day. And then, so like, I know that happens at that time. His allergy meds, I need to give it to him before he goes to bed. So like 7 p.m. is a great time for that because then I know he's got it before he goes to bed. So like I was trying to do that kind of stuff and it did work pretty well. I don't know. I kind of did it a little bit yesterday, and today I have a little bit, like film video today. But I think that's something I'm going to start using a little bit more. This is today, right here. And then this is another thing I added. One of the only things I really took from bullet journaling, besides like listing out my day, is the signifiers and like having a key. So with these inserts, the square box is a task. I was using a dot as a task, but I really like the square boxes too. So I wrote in like task completed, and then the migration of tasks, and then event, appointment, note, and win. And then this is the new thing I just added, is the urgency, because I think that might help me. I was looking back at my to-do list and my projects, and I added the signifiers for urgency there too. So I can kind of look at this list and be like, what do I need to get done right now? What is the most important things on this list that have to be done right now? And then if they're important, then I know I need to do them. So I added an urgency key here to kind of help my eye like see things. I still haven't really added it to my dailies, but I'm working on doing that. And then I have people, and it's just all the people in my house and their signifiers. It's just H, B, and S. H for hubs, B for Becca, and then S for smalls. And then colors. I just ordered the new mild liners, so I'm going to go through and redo my color code key with new highlighters, because I have so many mild liners. If you saw that post on Instagram, I have so many mild liners, and I just ordered more, and I need to use them, because now I feel like I have so many, I just need to use them. This is all the same. I did take my master task list that I had, and I just wrote it. This is an insert from Peanuts Planner Co. It's her task management insert. I just put the task here, and then I break it down. Because I find if it's something, I think this came from GTD too. If it's something that sits on a task list for a long time, it probably needs to be broken down further. So what I did was I just put the task on here, and then I broke down what needs to happen for each of those tasks for it to be completed, and broke them down. And some of them are smaller, and then some of them are bigger things. So I have this other insert from Peanuts Planner Co. too. I have home projects here that we want to do. The new freebie from Studio L2E, the shopping lists. Awesome. Absolutely love those. I added in, these are all the mild liners I have. I went through, on Jet Pens, they have a list of what every color that's on there. And a lot of mine are from imports from Japan. So they have like Japanese lettering on them, or Chinese, I can't remember. But they don't have like the English color printed on them. So I had to go onto the mild liner website and find out what each one was. But I did go through and list them all out, and these are all the colors I have. I'm missing a few, 3, 4, 5, 4. And then I got the Japanese version of it. So I got the I think it's the dusty pink instead of the copper. I can't remember what color comes in what one. The American one came with a certain color, and then the Japanese one came with a certain color. And I can't remember which. I know I got the Japanese one. I don't know. I don't know what the American one came with. It came with copper, I think. But And then these are the ones that I ordered right here. So when that comes in, I'm going to go through and really pick out some new color code highlighters and really work on that. This is something I was trying to work through about task management. I have tried every system in the book. Tried GTD, Franken-Covey method, bullet journaling, Eisenhower matrices, task priority stuff, time blocking, bullet journaling, or I already said that, but you know what I mean. So like I've tried a bunch of different systems and like none of them have really stuck. I've just kind of taken bits and pieces from each one and like fit it into my own weird combo method. So I'm trying to like rework some of my stuff and like figure out if there's a better way to incorporate stuff into my system that won't get missed. Like a lot of times I find that this task list back here just sits here and nothing happens with it. Because the main planning for my life happens on my dailies and my monthly. This is where like things get done. This is where things get checked off. This is where stuff is happening. But back here, this is not where things are happening. This is where things are sitting and slowly accumulating dust. So like these things either need to go on a separate list for like waiting on or something, but some of them did need to be broken down and I can continue to like move things over to my weekly or my dailies and my monthlies and like continue on with that. So I'm working through this. Eventually I'll find something that works, hopefully one day. And then this is just the GTD system, but I was trying to make it for myself. I had this previously in my planner for the way information flows through my system. I might just reprint that out. I don't know. And then this is all just stuff. This is extra sheets of those inserts from Peanuts Planner Co. Oh, and then this was new. This is an insert from Coffee Monsters Co. It is an A5. It's 2 sheets on a piece of letter paper. So it's technically half letter. But I think it was 73%. Makes it Franken-Covey compact size. And I've been working on my handwriting. I really, really, really want to work on that. And then I made some inserts with penmanship lines to help me continue to practice that. Because I would like to have nice handwriting. I do not, and I would like to. Word searches. I just added some of those project inserts in here for projects that are going on for Watch Becca Plan. I haven't really worked on that much. I have to really go through this section and really beef it up and really work on that because it needs it. This is all the same. Cleaning tracker's going great. Getting stuff done. I have to rearrange things. Some of the stuff needs to be taken out and I need to add some things to it, but I don't want to reprint all these inserts, so I'm just winging it here at this point. What else is going on? Oh, this is the other new thing. So what I did was I'm having a hard time. Okay, so I have a Google Sheets document that I have every year since 2022 of all of my reading tracking. All of the books I've read since 2022 are in there, and all of the titles and dates and everything is all in that Google Sheets document. It used to be in my Notion, but I was having a really hard time because they're not very good at like the text boxes, like the spreadsheet kind of stuff. So I just decided to make a Google Sheets out of it this year, and I imported all the data and everything. There wasn't much since before last year, so it wasn't that big of a deal. But I'm having a hard time updating that to sit down and really like download all the, I already have the book covers, but like upload them to Google Sheets and stuff. So what I decided is I already have all that information in here. I already have the book covers. I already have the dates I read them. I already have the page numbers and everything like that. So what I decided to do, I already have the, daily logs of reading and everything. So I made myself what I feel looks like a Google spreadsheet, but is actually a paper insert. So it's my goals tracker for 2025. It has total books read, and it's 0 to 100. I don't know how. It's only April and I'm already at like 50 something. So I might have to up this and add another box down here. Genres read. This year I haven't read anything except for romantasy, so I don't know if I will use this, but if I read something else besides that, I've just been reading that, and it's been really fun for me, so I don't think I will. I don't know if I need that. But this is where it really is cool. So I have the months down at the bottom, and then I have the gray is the number of pages I've read that month, and then the brown is the number of books I've read. So I have 4 through 36 for number of books, and then I have 1 through 9,000 in the gray. And I could just kind of track my months where I am at with the number of pages I've read and the number of books I've read. Because sometimes I find if I read less books, it's because I've read bigger books that were more pages. So like if I'm reading tiny little books that are 200 pages, I will read 20, 30 books in a month. But I'll only have read a smaller amount of pages. So, not that month, but it didn't work that month. But in most months, that's how it works. So it was kind of, this is going to be really nice to see, and it'll be very interesting to track. This is authors read, and I could just write down the author names and like the author's name in each of the boxes, and then do check marks for when I read a book by them, and then I can tally up how many books I've read by the authors by the end of the year. And then how did I read? I mostly read ebooks and sometimes audiobooks, but I very rarely read a physical book. And it's only because a lot of times I'm reading in bed at night, and it's hard to read a physical book in the dark. So with my Kindle, I can read with the backlight on, and it doesn't bother anyone, or, you know. Also, physical books can get, tossed in a toilet or a bathtub by a small child. So my Kindle is waterproof, so if it gets tossed in a toilet, I'll just disinfect it. And then so where did I get my ebooks? Library, Stuff Your Kindle event, Kindle Unlimited, or I bought it and I own it. This is something I have on my Google Sheets spreadsheet for my book trackers, and I really enjoy seeing where I got stuff, because like Stuff Your Kindle events, I get tons of books from those, but if I'm not reading the books I'm getting, then I don't really feel like I need to participate or get as many books from Stuff Your Kindle book events, and like I will actively dig through the books and like spend some more time really getting like maybe three to five really good books that I know I will want to read, instead of getting 30 books that, I'm never going to read those. So it kind of lets me gauge if I want to really participate in that to a degree that I was in the past. And then the library, of course, because the library is amazing. Where did I get my audiobooks? I have library, Audible, Amazon, and other. I think every audiobook I've read was from the library. So I don't know if there's another audiobook place to get it. That's why I put the other in there, because I'm not 100% sure. Same thing with physical books. I put library, Barnes & Noble's, Amazon. But I should have put store here instead of Barnes & Noble. Like Target, Walmart, Barnes & Noble, something like that. But yes, that's the book goal tracker log. I really like it. I still have some tweaking to do on it. I think I don't know if I need this many author sections, and then if I don't have that, I don't know what else I would put there. I have a circle here for the genres read, so at the end of the year I can do a pie graph, but I don't know if I'm gonna read enough genres to really have that look anywhere near as good as I want it to look. But yeah, so I have some tweaking to do on it, and some edits just to, as I use it, I change things. This is the reading tracker, daily reading tracker. Going good. Going really good. And then I have my book covers. That's going great. A couple of books added onto there. Almost done with this sheet, thank God. Moving on to another one. And then I think all of this is the same. This is all just my Pokemon Go and my Pokemon TCG Pocket stuff. Yeah. So yeah, that's everything that's changed. Not a lot has changed, but some pretty significant stuff has come and gone and resurfaced. But yeah. Stencils came out on Friday. They're still up, and they're gonna stay up for the foreseeable future. And then right now on my Instagram, have a story up where I'm trying to decide what the Becca's favorite stencil, which is the clear glittery one. I'm trying to release it in a few more colors. I already have black, and I have the sand color, and I'm looking for the third extra color besides the original color. And so if you want to go to my Instagram, it should be up till Friday morning, I think. It's between like a speckled robin's egg blue and a speckled gray. And I love them both so much that I put it up on Instagram, and I'm gonna let you guys decide because I can't pick between the two. I want them both, but Hubs says only one, so I have to pick one. So I figured I'd enlist you guys' help to help me figure out which color would be best for that stencil. So if you want to go do that, that'd be great. And if you have any questions or comments, leave them down below, and I will talk to you guys later. Bye!